Hi everyone, this is your reading for Sunday the 22nd of April. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm using the Thoth Tarot for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of. We've got the Princess of Wands in reverse, then we have the Knight of Discs, and we have the Ten of Wands, which is oppression. Okay, so first of all, the Princess of Wands, very, very fiery. Princess of Wands is like the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is very good in the sense that he is passionate and fiery enough to actually make a decision and to progress and to overcome obstacles and to get to where he wants to go in his life. He's strong. He's a strong character. The downside of the Princess of Wands is that she can be angry and she can destroy things through her anger when she gets frustrated. So rather than building, she can use that strength to destroy things and make them worse. And the card is in reverse today. So the negative side of the Princess of Wands is highlighted. And what's interesting today is that in the astrology, we've got something big happening today. We've got Pluto going retrograde. If you want to find out more info about that, check out the monthly horoscopes for your sun sign of the zodiac. So if you're a Virgo or Aries or Taurus, I go into more detail on that in the monthly horoscope, and I'll also talk about it in the weekly horoscope for all signs. But basically, it forces you to look inward, and if you want transformation to happen in your life, then you look inward now rather than looking at your external circumstances, and you're forced to take accountability of yourself a little bit. And some people really don't like that, and that's going to make them angry. So for things to move forward and for you to realize what your life purpose is, which is what the Princess of Wands is about, first of all, you have to look inside and ask yourself, what am I passionate about? And some people don't like looking within and asking themselves questions or doing a personal inventory, because along with the passions, all of these other uncomfortable feelings come up and they don't want to do that. So it's much easier sometimes to just get angry or to vent some steam at someone else rather than looking at yourself and really getting answers, which is what you're meant to do today. So don't get angry. Instead, use a meditation technique or some sort of spiritual method that calms and soothes you to quieten your mind and to connect with your higher self or your higher power, and to ask what your purpose is at this point in your life and what you really want to achieve. The next card is the Knight of Discs. And the Knight of Discs is extreme as well, same as the Princess, because he's extreme in the sense that he's staying put and he's ready for an attack. So he's covered in armor and he's passive rather than active. He doesn't get much done. He stays in place. But the good thing is about the Knight of Discs is that he survives to live another day, because he doesn't take action and he is overly cautious. So he does protect himself and then he can take action in future. So there's confusion here today as well, a sense of frustration. Should I just stay put or should I take action? And with this, should I look within or should I look without? The answer being look within. That's going to be easier. There are a lot of things which are kind of bumping against each other. There's a lot of bumping of heads today. So you may feel frustrated because things are back and forth. You don't know whether you're coming or going. And that's really exemplified in this card, Saturn and Sagittarius. Saturn is the planet of structure and scrutiny and restriction and staying put and looking at what the foundations of your life are. Sagittarius is about exploring and adventuring and going for the new, and really never staying in the same place, but looking 5 steps ahead and looking at what the future holds. And the two are fundamentally opposed because Sagittarius wants to gallop forward and Saturn wants to stay put. And because you're in between these two places, you feel a sense of oppression and you feel bogged down by all of the things that you're carrying. But the reality is that you don't now, with this retrograde, need to carry anything. You're not going to figure out what your life purpose is by analyzing your life. So first of all, stop doing that. Use the Knight of Discs to kind of put the brakes on to that process and start to go inwards more. And if you used to meditate and you haven't done it in a while, this might be a good day to pick up that practice again, because what happens is that we've got these two wands here, which are kind of like a doorway. They open a way forward. And if you decide to look inwards, the arrow's pointing at us, they're pointing this way. So if you take your view and your perspective of the future and you turn it on yourself, it might feel uncomfortable to begin with, but you'll start to get really, really good ideas of how to progress and how to move forward. And then you can turn these arrows around and you can put the arrow tips this way and you can hold on to the pommels, and then you can push yourself into the future knowing what it is you want to do. But this is a day where you have to be a little bit aware because it's tricky. It's the first day of the Pluto retrograde, and these outer planets, they stay in retrograde for a long, long time. So for the next couple of months, by looking inward and asking yourself how you can transform your life based on your inner guidance and what your higher self tells you, then that's going to work very well for you over the next couple of weeks and months. But the day when the actual planet changes, that's when you feel the energy most strongly, because it's actually now putting on the brakes and coming to a halt, and it looks to be going backwards. So it's on this day that you have to watch out for not falling into the trap of getting really angry and saying, I don't want to look at myself, I just want to keep going and I'm annoyed now and I just want you to be quiet so I can continue. That's the trap. Or you can just go with the flow and allow yourself to say, okay, it's now time to look within to see where the new structures of my life are going to come from inside of me and what I'm being told to focus on. That period of rest is really positive for you because it protects you in a way. It protects your future so that in future, having done this work, you can go out and you can take informed action, which is actually going to serve you and help you in your life. So you've just got to suffer this feeling of irritability today, and rather than resist it, surrender to it, look within, and you'll be gifted with really great insights which will help you moving forward. Number-wise, we've got a chord card, 2 chord cards, and a chord card is always 1. So we've got 1 and 1 is 2, and 10 is 12. Same as, I think it was yesterday or recently. So 12 is about becomes 3 first of all, and 3 in numerology is new beginnings and communication. So communicate with yourself, what is it that you want and that you care about, and then start making a new beginning in terms of looking inside of yourself and asking yourself these questions over and over again and getting somewhere. If you don't have a spiritual practice in your life so far, this might be a good time to get one. So do a little bit of research. There are dozens of different meditation techniques out there. Try different ones until you find one that's effortless and easy and that feels relaxing and feels like you get guidance and you're recharged and it restores your batteries. Those are the best type of meditations to do. If you have to work hard at it and it gives you a headache and it's like, oh, I have to concentrate majorly, then that's not right. Meditation is supposed to just allowing you to sink into the higher power and just fall back into it and let it hold you and guide you and replenish you. So I hope you have a wonderful day today. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.